I'm Johnny Young Bosch, and you're watching Wolf Thunder Ranger.
Alright, you voted, we got it. Sentinel Knight will be our first video on the remastered of the Nerf characters and see what we can talk about through there. So, Sentinel Knight getting Nerf, I mean, obviously that was coming. I mean, listen, when I did that top 8 for March, those were the characters. Those were your metas. And now, anyway, nerfed my entire list, which is crazy because usually they like to take their time to nerf certain characters. But at least they actually did a decent job touching those characters. To an extent to where now we feel like it's a little bit more balanced when it comes to characters. Wow, that breaker actually does a good amount of damage. No wonder. Yeah, don't let that ever have pop-up again. The damage on that is kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. Shouldn't be like that. Anyways, so we're fighting Kimmy here. We get a little bait off, but, you know, we fall for the sledge anyways. So sometimes, you know, we got Dagger on and Connor. I mean, listen, Connor's just there just to give you that little extra pressure still at the end of the day. He's still a fast mother clucker and sets up combos. Again, goes back to our recent debate with 3s and 4s. Maybe they just adapted Connor so you couldn't spam it with Zaito at the end of the day. They were just trying to be nice about it, and I can understand. Screw you, V2. My God. Bam. See? Hey, you can block that. That's blockable. Bam. Get the pop-up, a bam. Let's go. Bam! No karate chops for you, darling. Out of here. It's kind of funny, really. I mean, when you see Zuban play like this, it's like, huh, you know, he's actually pretty still decent. Again, he's a nice learning curve character. Sad he doesn't have his stagger moves again. He lost his stagger on that kick, which made very sad noises. But if you saw that match, it looked like the stagger was there when she was popped up. So maybe if you have them in like a good pop-up session, you can do a lot of things with that. See? He's not popped up. He can easily block it. I hate that they did that, but they had to. I mean, Zuban has a great middle. I don't think a character should have too good of a kick, because then everyone would just keep playing him all the time. They got to give him some, you know, yeah, you got to put some broccoli in that ice cream to really make it dissatisfying just a little bit, you know? Who's going to eat broccoli with ice cream? That's what you had to do with Zuban Knight here. You have to nerf the little moves here and there so he's not too OP. But, you know, hey, I'm still eating ice cream. But anyways, so yeah, that sword move is still doing its job. I mean, listen, as long as the sword move keeps the pop-up, we're set. I think the sword move losing the pop-up would have been more of a game changer for him. But I think, to me, the fact that the sword is still what it is, I think Zuban is just fine for its worth. And this is why I hate when I get nothing but shields, but I try to use up my shield so I always have a strike, because I don't like holding on to that shield either way. Oh, this match is almost over. I just need a solid kick, and I missed. I thought that thing would hit me. So yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why I run a shield assist, is so I can just use it. Because I don't want to keep it, because I'm going to need the strike cancel, since the strike cancel is a little bit faster on hitting out people's breakers. But that's why I do tend to use a shield assist sometimes. Well, most of the time, so I can use up my fucking shields as attacks, because obviously having a shield in my attacks is always like a freaking brain buster here, and it drives me nuts. So again, same guy, but a different team setup, as you can tell. So we're going to see if he gets that salty run back. Obviously, these Sentinel Knight kicks are still kicking, and that's what we call a solid thing. Let's go. Bam. Good jam. Ka-choo, ka-choo, ka-chow. Let go. Pop up. What damn. I farted. There you go. Easy caps. Easy caps. Alright, what you got, Pinky? What you got? Oh, the reads! And again, like I said, as long as Sentinel Sword kept that up game, I think that actually still kept Zuban pretty good. It hurts because the breaker doesn't do it, so he lost that mobility, but honestly, his damage output is still pretty solid for its worth. See, I didn't catch him fully in the air. He landed just in time before the stagger could hit him in the air. So like I said, if you time those punches just right, you could probably still stagger your opponent. But again, it has to be a really solid air, because apparently your opponent just has a lot of time to get out of that. And I kicked you right in your tit. So, out of all the MPR Kimmies in this video, we do have Nerf Scorpina versus Nerf Zuban. So, this actually gave me a little bit of a better picture of Scorpina at the end of the day. I'm like, listen, Zuban actually has some good hitting potential in a lot of these matchups, honestly, and we're going to see that today. Because that's what he does, you know, he's got this. Are we really spamming at the start of the match, bro? You had a breaker. You had options. And I missed it again. They fell again. So, you know, your opponent has to fully go through with that move now, which was her actual true big nerf to the character. The fact that doesn't cause pop-up anymore, that is also solid, keeping her at a balanced state of not abusing the air game anymore, which is great. Look at that level 960k. You know, we're going to really enjoy this video because doo-douche, eat this fart, boosh, and a kick to the face. That's how I'm talking about. Honestly, Sentinel Knight to me still feels pretty good. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, his middle slot is nerf. Yes, he doesn't have the stagger, but it doesn't mean you can't just perform combos off that stagger into other things. So it makes me re-question my shield abilities, but again, like I said, I don't know if I changed too much of that. That is a big yikes on the Scorpion lady. Zuban said no, bitch. So yeah, I mean, listen, Zuban seems to have got the better end of the stick at the end of the day. I mean, his middle slot is technically still his middle slot. He just doesn't have the stagger anymore, and he doesn't have the pop on his breaker. But as long as Sentinel Sword exists, I think he's going to be A-okay. He still has the momentum to keep up the pressure. Look at that. Get sliced, bruh. Easy cap. Bam. Oh, you missed me. Yep, waste another shield because I got too many. Again, I like to waste as many shields as I can. I'm trying to get to my moveset here. I mean, I have Adam just in case I need to do a Sentinel Strike after those energy kicks, depending. Oh, look at that. Bait. Yay. All right, what you got? Ooh, no, madam. Oh, we're going fancy, are we? Kick. Get cut. There we go. Bam, and there's the stagger because they were kept in the air long enough. So again, you can still stagger it, guys. It just requires air game. So just keep that in mind, especially when it comes to Endway's logic, because now it's just an air game combo at the end of the day that does a good amount of damage anyways. Oh, I taunted back. How did it feel? Did you like taunting on me? Guess what? I taunted back just to bait you, and it worked. How fucking hilarious is that? Get farted on. GG's. Wasn't that funny? He taunted me, and then I taunted him back, and then he wasted a shield thing, and I was going for it. I thought that might work, you know, because they're expecting a move out of me. I'm like, I'm going to taunt. And look, he wasted a shield. I'm like, got him. That's what we call the taunt bait, where you just say, bait him. Got him. And we're going to be closing out with some Mercury Ranger. Obviously, 2 Nerf characters, but out of everyone, I still think... Out of these 2, I think Sentinel Knight still has it. I mean, he still has the juice. Decent juice. 1, 2, bam. Nope. You really can't do anything without that stagger, and that's always going to be the huge kicker. But I actually keep Sentinel Knight at least at a B+. Not like low A. I keep him at B+ just because that Sentinel Strike is kind of dead, and that was actually a little bit of one of his important moves besides his breaker. But as long as his sword stayed intact, I'm going to keep him at a B because he still has some very good consistent power hits as a character when you level them up. But again, we do wish that stagger was gone, but it had to go. It was too OP, especially with all the up game. Unless they took away all of his up game but kept the stagger, I mean. But then that would just ruin the whole purpose of the character's whole middle kit when it was all about keeping the opponent in the air to do things. But they could have changed it up if they wanted to. But you know what? This was just like a... It was like a little pat on the wrist for Sentinel, honestly. Because as long as he still has his sword, he's like, honestly, solid. Bam. Damn you and your flippy legs. I had to waste a shield. I gotta get back to my strikes. All I have is 2 shields, so I'm trying to bait this motherfucker out. Alright, I'm about to do my ultimate trick. Taunt bait. It worked again. GG's, bitch. Taunt bait. Get fucked. And that will conclude Sentinel, guys. Thanks for watching. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. We'll see you all another time. Peace out.